Hi, welcome back. In today's tutorial, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of functions using JavaScript. Functions are essential building blocks of any programming language. They allow us to organize and reuse code effectively. So let's get started. First things first, what exactly is a function? Well, a function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. It takes in input values known as arguments and can occasionally return a value as a result. Functions help us break down complex problems into smaller, manageable pieces. To define a function in JavaScript, we use the keyword function followed by the function name and a set of parentheses. Let me show you an example. In this example, we defined a function called greet that doesn't take any argument. It simply logs hello world to the console. Now that we've defined our function, let's invoke or call it to see the result. To invoke a function, we simply write its name followed by parentheses. When we run this code, we will see hello world printed to this console. The function greet is executed and it performs the task defined inside its block of code. Functions can also accept input values called parameters. Parameters allows us to pass data into a function so that it can perform operations on them. Here is an example. In this updated greet function, we've added a parameter called name. It allows us to pass in a specific name when we invoke the function. Let's see it in action. Running this code will output hello John to the console. We passed the argument John into the greet function and it's used to customize the greeting. So far, we've seen functions that don't return any values, but many times we need our functions to calculate and provide a result. For that, we use the return statement. Take a look at this example. In this multiply function, we have two parameters, a and b. The function multiplies these two values and returns the result using return statement. Let's see it in action. When we run this code, the value 15 will be printed to the console. We store the result of the multiply function in the result variable and then log it. Up till now, we've been using function declarations, but JavaScript also allows us to use function expressions. A function expression is when we assign a function to a variable. Here's an example. So in this example, we assigned an anonymous function to the variable greet. We can then invoke this function using the variable name. Running this code will output hello Jane to the console just like before. Function expressions are useful when we want to store functions in variable or pass them as arguments to other functions. Another way to write functions in JavaScript is by using arrow function syntax. Arrow functions provide a more concise syntax for writing functions. Here is an example. Well, in this example, we define an arrow function called multiply that takes two parameters, a and b, and directly returns their product. Let's invoke this function. Running this code will output 24 to the console. Arrow functions are particularly useful for short one-line functions. And there you have it, an overview of functions in JavaScript. We covered function definitions, function invocation, passing parameters, returning values, function expressions, and arrow functions. Functions are powerful tools that enables us to write modular, reusable code. I hope you found this tidbit helpful. Now it's time for you to spread your wings and dive into the world of functions on your own. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting programming tidbits. Until we meet again in the next episode of Control Alt Dev from Powerland Project. Happy coding!